Britain, a nation steeped in a legacy of innovation from the steam engine to the World Wide Web, a breeding ground for brilliant minds from Newton to Turing. Yet, in the global tech race, Britain seems to be faltering, its steps hesitant, its vision blurred. The statistics paint a stark picture: lagging investment, dwindling market share, and an exodus of top-tier talent. How can a nation with such a rich history of ingenuity find itself struggling to keep pace in the digital age? The answer lies in a complex web of interconnected factors, ranging from a lack of sustained investment and stifling bureaucracy to a pervasive risk-averse culture. While Silicon Valley flourishes, attracting billions in venture capital and nurturing a culture of bold experimentation, Britain's tech scene struggles to secure the funding and freedom it needs to truly thrive. Stories abound of groundbreaking British innovations, brilliant ideas born in university labs and nurtured in small startups, only to be swallowed up by foreign giants, or left to wither on the vine, starved of resources. This isn't a tale of inevitable decline, but a wake-up call. Britain has the potential to be a global tech titan, but it needs to address the systemic issues holding it back. It needs a bold vision, a clear strategy, and a commitment to nurturing its homegrown talent. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. One of the most glaring issues plaguing Britain's tech sector is the chronic lack of investment. While American and Asian tech giants attract billions in venture capital, British startups often struggle to secure even a fraction of that amount. This funding gap creates a vicious cycle. Without sufficient capital, startups struggle to scale up their operations, attract top talent, and compete on a global stage. This lack of investment is not due to a shortage of promising ideas or talented entrepreneurs. British universities are world-renowned for their research and development, and the country boasts a vibrant startup ecosystem bursting with innovative concepts. The problem lies in a combination of factors, including a risk-averse investment culture, a lack of government support, and a complex regulatory landscape that can deter investors. The consequences of this investment drought are far-reaching. Promising startups are forced to scale back their ambitions, delaying product launches and limiting their growth potential. Talented engineers and developers, lured by the promise of better opportunities and higher salaries, seek greener pastures overseas, further depleting the pool of expertise within the UK. To revitalise its tech sector, Britain needs to address this funding gap urgently, fostering an environment that encourages investment and empowers startups to flourish. Navigating the labyrinthine world of British bureaucracy can be a daunting task for even the most seasoned entrepreneur. Complex regulations, lengthy approval processes, and a thicket of legal hurdles can stifle innovation and deter investment. While some regulations are undoubtedly necessary to protect consumers and ensure fair competition, the current system often feels excessively burdensome, hindering rather than helping businesses. The impact of this bureaucratic maze is particularly acute for startups, which often lack the resources and expertise to navigate the complex regulatory landscape. Lengthy approval processes can delay product launches, giving competitors a crucial head start. Onerous reporting requirements can divert valuable time and resources away from core business activities. The cumulative effect is a stifling of innovation, discouraging entrepreneurs from taking risks and pursuing bold ideas. Streamlining regulations, simplifying approval processes, and creating a more business-friendly environment are crucial steps towards unleashing the full potential of Britain's tech sector. By reducing the bureaucratic burden, the government can create a more fertile ground for innovation, encouraging entrepreneurs to take risks and pursue their dreams without being bogged down by red tape. Section 4. The mindset. Mishap, risk aversion and complacency. Beyond the tangible barriers of funding and bureaucracy lies a more insidious obstacle, a pervasive culture of risk aversion and complacency. In Silicon Valley, failure is often seen as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone on the path to success. In Britain, however, failure carries a heavier stigma, discouraging entrepreneurs from taking bold risks and challenging conventional wisdom. This risk-averse mindset is deeply ingrained in British society, permeating everything from education to investment decisions. Students are often encouraged to pursue safe, established career paths, while investors prioritise low-risk, low-return ventures. This aversion to risk stifles creativity, discourages experimentation, and ultimately limits the potential for groundbreaking innovation. To foster a more dynamic and innovative tech sector, Britain needs to embrace a culture of risk-taking, celebrating bold ideas and viewing failure as a valuable learning experience. This requires a fundamental shift in mindset, both at an individual and societal level, encouraging entrepreneurs to pursue their passions, challenge the status quo, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Section 5. Exodus of expertise. The brain drain dilemma. Compounding the challenges faced by Britain's tech sector is a worrying trend. The exodus of highly skilled professionals seeking better opportunities overseas. Lured by the promise of higher salaries, greater investment and a more dynamic work environment, many of Britain's brightest minds are choosing to build their careers in Silicon Valley, Berlin or Bangalore. This brain drain deprives the UK of vital expertise, undermining its ability to compete in the global tech arena. Universities invest heavily in training world-class engineers and developers, only to see them leave for more enticing opportunities abroad. Startups struggle to attract and retain top talent, hindering their growth potential and limiting their ability to innovate. To stem this tide of talent leaving the UK, it is imperative to create an environment that is conducive to both personal and professional fulfillment. This includes fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, providing competitive salaries and benefits, and ensuring that the UK remains an attractive destination for global talent. Section 6. Reimagining the future. A call to action. The challenges facing Britain's tech sector are significant, but they are not insurmountable. By addressing the issues of investment, bureaucracy and cultural attitudes, the UK can unlock its vast potential and reclaim its position as a global leader in technology and innovation. This requires a coordinated effort from all stakeholders, including government, industry and academia. The government must play a proactive role in fostering a supportive environment for tech startups, providing access to funding, streamlining regulations, and promoting a culture of risk-taking. Industry leaders need to step up and invest in the next generation of innovators, providing mentorship, resources, and access to global markets. Universities must continue to cultivate world-class talent, equipping graduates with the skills and knowledge they need to thrive in the digital age. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. By embracing a bold vision, a collaborative spirit, and a commitment to excellence, Britain can reclaim its throne as a tech titan, inspiring a new generation of innovators and shaping the future of the digital world. Section 7. Reclaiming the throne, Britain's tech renaissance. The path ahead for Britain's tech sector is clear. It requires a collective effort, a shared vision, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. It demands that we challenge the status quo, embrace bold ideas, and nurture the talent that will drive the next wave of innovation. It calls for a fundamental shift in mindset, from risk aversion to risk-taking, from complacency to ambition. Imagine a Britain where startups flourish, fueled by a vibrant investment ecosystem and a supportive regulatory environment. Imagine a Britain where talent thrives, attracted by competitive opportunities and inspired by a culture of innovation. Imagine a Britain where groundbreaking ideas are born, nurtured and scaled to global success, shaping the future of technology and redefining the limits of what's possible. This vision is within reach. It demands courage, commitment and a willingness to embrace the challenges ahead. It requires us to believe in ourselves, in our ingenuity and in our ability to compete on the global stage. The time for hesitation is over. The time for action is now. Let us reclaim Britain's throne as a tech titan and usher in a new era of innovation and prosperity for all.